Hi everyone, this is Midlaj here from Dubai. I'm here to share my journey as per my applying. I am almost 6 years in the business now. Before business, I used to work in Kuwait almost 17 years. Okay, so at the age of 19, I went to Kuwait. The only reason my father was not able to continue in the job because he was almost 45 years there in Kuwait. Correct. So he got a heart attack. Then the doctor has told him that he cannot continue working there because he was a chef. A lot of hard work is there. So that's the time at the age of 19, I've been forced to go to Kuwait to work so I can make them free, right? So when he got an heart attack, when we hospitalized, at that time we realized there was no other income source to our house. He was the only income source where he used to work. He used to send the money every month, right? And that's how exactly at the age of 19, I went to Kuwait. Now, it was very difficult for me to get a job there because I was not educated, because my mom is not educated, dad is not educated. So I decided to follow them only, right? Correct. So I dropped out in my school. I failed 8th standard 3 times. So I was not able to pass. So I dropped my school. Then I was getting into small jobs in India itself. Correct. So, no goal, nothing there in life, lot of friends. I used to go to work in the morning, evening till 8:30, the work get over, then come back to home. Every Sunday, go for a movie, evening go to park with the friends. That was a life. But at the age of 19, I start realizing this, right? There is nobody at home. Now, I have been forced to go to Kuwait because, there was no other income in our life. So that's where exactly I landed in Kuwait at the age of 19. And it was very difficult to get a job there in Kuwait. Now, finally, I got a job as an office boy. And I continue working there for 1.5 years as an office boy. So I started my career in a Gulf in GCC as an office boy in Kuwait. Okay. Then, again, I was so hungry. I want to help my family. I want to grow in personal life. So I used to work so hard, even in a job. So because of I was learning so much, I was working so hard. I had only one goal. I want to send my father back home in India. I want to make him free. Because seeing him, working so hard, and at this age I feel so bad, and doctor has told him also, you need a rest now, right? And we were in a situation that he cannot take a rest until unless I don't get a salary. So my salary was nothing, was replacement of him, right? Correct. So I was so dedicated, I used to work so hard. So I get my small salary in a month where my family in India can run, and my one goal was to send him back to India. So that's where exactly my journey from Kuwait it started, right? At the age of 19. My first goal got filled. I sent him back India. Correct. From there, I used to work so hard. Correct. So hard that I was not satisfied anywhere, as an office boy. Then I moved to a small coffee shop that's called a Caribou Coffee. I worked in Caribou Coffee. Then I worked in many small coffee shops. Now, every time I was keep on moving because, every time when the salary comes, first 2 months it was good. Then from 3rd month onwards, I don't know, it was not enough. Correct. So also I was seeing the people who were working in the same company for 10 years and 15 years and 20 years, right? I mean, I feel not proud to work in same place for 20 years and you remain broke. So I've seen people that, okay, the guy was working already 5 years and still he's there where he is, right? So I never wanted that to happen. So I was keep changing my job. That's why exactly I landed in the automotive industry, where was my favorite things to do, right? I love to work in automotive. Correct. So I started as a small, small service advisor in a company. It's a service advisor job actually. From there, I again, because of the commitment, because of the submission, I used to work day in, day out. Even 5 o'clock, the job gets over. I reach home at 8 because I have a lot of responsibility, right? There was a, job threatening in my head. If I don't do something good, what if I lost my job? Because I'm not educated, it's very difficult to get a job. Correct. And if I take it granted this job, nobody else will provide me a job, right? So this job was like anything for me. So this was my life. So I used to give everything to the job, right? Because I was completely submitted, because I was completely, into that, I was growing good also in a corporate. Correct. You know what? After 8 years, I got a full stop. I don't know what happened to my life. In between got married also. marriage got a lot of expenses. Maybe probably because of that, I don't know. After some time, my life, I feel pause. It's not moving on. I start thinking what happening in life. Because when I look back, it was almost 17 years. 17 years I was there, right? And nothing was happening. Correct? Now, I still remember I used to do calculation. When I start coming to Kuwait at the age of 19, I was having a credit of 100,000 rupees, right? Which is around 5,000, 6,000 dirhams credit actually, which I have to pay back. But in this 17 years, working so hard day in, day out, by fully submit, by growing good also, from office boy to reach as an assistant service manager is not a joke. And I really did something for that. But still my life was not okay. Correct. When I look back, almost 50, 60 lakh INR, there was a credit, right? Bank loan was there, house loan was there. And in Kuwait also, there was a lot of loan was there. I have to pay back a lot of money, which means in 17 years also, whatever money comes in my life, that was not enough. Correct. That just goes, salary comes, it goes to loan, it goes to the people who I borrowed, it goes to a supermarket to run the family for 1 month, and another small piece goes to India to run my parents, right? And another problem, my parents was getting sick. They were getting old and they were in India alone. Correct. Me and my wife was living in Kuwait and I was not okay with that as well. Correct. So that made me realize and thinking, what next? I don't know. There was no future. It was completely dark. Nothing was happening, right? Full depth in life. I mean, imagine how much depth. If I did a calculation, if I work another 10 years, correct? Another 10 years, correct? The 10 years salary is not enough to pay back the debt which I was having that time. So when I was calculating, I was almost 31, 32 years. I don't know actually if I reach even 60 years old, at the age of 60 also, I will never able to pay back the loan and the credit which I used to have the age of 33. That's why exactly I wanted to do something in life and I don't know what actually. I have no idea. I was thinking to change a job, but again, changing a job at the age of 33 is very difficult. Getting into a new industry was very difficult. I even calculated, right, in this position of automotive, if I move to some other automotive company, what could be the difference of salary? It was not much. It was a small amount, right? Again, I need to prove myself there. Again, I need to work hard there. I was completely lost. Lost in the sense of loss, right? It was a completely jail, complete struggle. Correct. That's what exactly one day, thank God, one of my friend called me who works there as a manager, okay, from Kuwait. He called me, he's my referral. He called me. He told me about this business. He said, there is one guy coming from all the way from Dubai. He's a multi-millionaire. He drives a Ferrari. That time meeting, I even don't know what this multi-million means actually. What I understand, he have a lot of money. He's a very successful person, right? That's why the guy told me, right? And he's okay to meet you. I was completely shocked. Why should he meet me, right? That's what exactly I got to introduce in my life, my angel. Correct. My upline, VP Sachin Bhai, right? From JW Marriott in Kuwait. And when I want to go for that, when he called me that there is some opportunity, I don't know whether you'll be qualified or not, go and meet him. If he agree, if he really wants, if he hold your hand, your life will be changed. So, that word, that particular word goes inside me, right? Then I went to meet him. And, to go and meet him, I need a bus fare, right? I never had that bus fare. I had to borrow the bus fare, which is a small money, which is like half a dirhams. Now, I don't know how much in dollars, in half a dirhams. In KD, right? Half a KD means around 10 dirhams in Dubai. I don't have that money for a bus fare to go and meet my upline in JW Marriott. Okay, it was very struggle. But I was thinking twice also when I was waiting for a bus. If I spend this 10 rupee, that 10 small money, I go to JW Marriott, I meet him and come back. My all money finished, right? And tomorrow morning, again I have to borrow because this money can have one meal in Kuwait. This can feed you one breakfast actually, right? So I was thinking twice when the bus coming. Should I get a bus or should I not go, make an excuse or spend this money tomorrow for my breakfast? Correct. Thank God I get into that bus, right? I went to JW Marriott. That's how exactly this person entered into my life. I met my upline. He explained me the business. Almost 2 hours he spent in that hotel with me, and nothing I understood. I didn't understand anything. I'm not good in English. Correct. He talked a lot of things. I don't know what he spoke about. But I feel some energy inside him. I seen something inside his eyes. Nothing else, right? Some fire. The moment I enter into the hall, into his place, he was sitting in a chair. I still remember. And when I sit next to him, okay, he spoke to me 2 hours. Whatever he told me about the industry, about how much money, he asked me a lot of things, right? He asked me also, do you have that money? I said yes. I don't know, some fire was there inside that place. That's the only reason I decided I want to be with this person. You know what? I come out of this room, I decided myself, even if I get a driver job with him, I will take it. Because there is something, right? He can help me to grow. That's exactly I started this amazing journey called QNet. Now, by the way, this business, to start the business, now another big problem. Do you think I had a money? There are no money for a breakfast. Then how will I start? They require a lot of money, right? He told me this business, it's around $6,000 to start minimum. $6,000 to $10,000. And it was I never seen that money together. So how to arrange the money? It was very difficult, right? Very difficult. And at the same time, I never want to lose this opportunity. I prayed to God, God, if it's not good, take away from my life, right? If it's a good, please help me to start this industry. That was my prayer 24/7. That's why exactly I have to sell all the gold of my kid, small kid. No, her name is Zoha. She was 3 months old. Correct. I have to cut all the gold and I have to sell those gold. Correct. And I went to India because that money was not enough. I took a flight ticket borrowed from a travel. I went to India. I sold another gold, converted the money to Kuwaiti dinar, and I come back to Kuwait. And that money, I put it into the bank because I have a bank loan. Correct. So the bank manager is my friend. He told me, you top up this much money, I'll give you a loan again. So that's where exactly I put this money into the bank. He gave me the loan. Correct. He gave me the loan to start the business. That's how exactly I started the business. It was not easy at all. It was not easy at all. To starting the business was the most painful I ever felt. But that's the day, right? And today, it's been almost 6 years in the business. Almost 6 years in the business. So that's how exactly I started my journey. Then I thought when I start my business, everything going to be okay. Everything going to be good, right? The life is going to be changed. And trust me, after starting the business, the life become more worse. Because now, I have a lot of loans. On top of this money also added into that. Correct. There was no way. I don't know. I was not clear about the business. Something was not happening good with me. Lot of struggle, right? First 1 month, they asked me to read books. I don't know how to read book. It's very difficult for me to read book. You tell me anything I can do. But reading a book, I'm not educated. I don't understand English. But my upline told me, read a book. Something was not, he was telling everything which is not logical that time. But I was keep doing it because I don't had any option in life. No option in life, right? And also I was so much of hungry. I was so much hungry that I was ready to do anything and everything, right? Correct. Because, I love my parents. I love my kids. I love myself, and I never wanted to and continue the job for a long time. Correct. I'm already there in 17 years. And that was the only reason I started this business also. Now, what pushed me to start this business was I never wanted to remain as an employee rest of my life. I want to get off this bloody slavery, right? No, I don't want to work as an employee. Does not mean that I don't like to work. I'm a workaholical person. I love to work. But the problem, I don't want to be slavery, right? Because I'm seeing a genuine example in front of me that my father has been there for 45 years. Then why should I waste my time by looking at him? He's a perfect example. He's a perfect example. I never wanted to lose my time, my next 20 years. Correct or not? Because God has put me this example in front of me. So this is the only reason I started. I never wanted to be an employee in my life. Correct? I want to get out of this rat called a job. It was so painful. By working so hard, still you don't have money. It doesn't make any sense to me. Then that's where exactly I started the business. Then after 1 month, 1.5 months in the business, I realized this business will not work for me. This business cannot work for me, right? I bloody has to work for it and make it happen. This is where exactly things start changing, right? And you know, from 1.5 hours to 1 year, 1.5 years, I was so hungry, right? I never asked him any questions because I was very shy in front of my upline. He's a big guy. And you know, my upline never told me anything direct. I used to hear him telling other people. I used to stand into the 10th person. I never close to be him, right? Today, thank God, he used to tell me this. He used to tell me, correct, if you become a good student, God will send you best upline, right? This is what happened to my life. You know, I was very shy. I never used to approach him. I used to listen to him from afar and understand and observe and bloody implement 100%, right? This is why I never had a complaint. This business doesn't work. Ye chalta nahi hai. It doesn't goes. You know, I don't know why this happening. I don't know why rejection happening. I didn't had a time for all this bullshits actually, right? I just listened to him. I follow. He come to Kuwait every week, 3 days. The 3 days maximum I observed him. I listened to him 100% and I bloody go and implement as it is as possible, right? It may fail, but I was keep doing. He told me do 20 DR. It never happened in 1 week. It never happened in 2 weeks. But I never give up until I do that 20 DR. That's how I build it. And thank God in 2 years, you know, 2 years, I don't know why exactly I start moving to Dubai. He told me, Midhu, move to Dubai, right? And I start listening to him. Thank God. Because of Dubai, this got again expanded, right? Because I could relate today. Thank God 3 years back, he told me, Midhu, move to Dubai. Because of that moment, I'm not happy in 2TC max out also, right? Just because of that, I'm leaving Dubai. You know, my next goal today, life is so much changed, no? My next goal is today to touch $100,000 like him. He's my role model, right? Why not? You know, 30, 40,000 in this business in a week is nothing. So, you know, he knows that nowadays I'm restless, can't sleep even properly, right? Because you have an opportunity to make $100,000 a week. Then what am I doing about that? Correct. So I'm so much into on today also, right? I'm so hungry today. Today also I'm learning from him everything. Correct. Thank God today we live together. He come to my house. You know, we live in penthouse. My parents lives with me today. Correct. Today the life is changed. I don't know. It's a 360 degree, 160 degree. I tell you the life is flipped. It's a reborn to me. You know, my parents, they live a best life. My family, they live a best life. My kids, they live a best life, right? I live a best life. Correct. Now, it's all happened. All back happened. I never give up on my first year and 2 years. Lot of problems was there. Lot of hit was there. Lot of newspaper was there. I was not able to see this, right? Because, you know, my upline told me one day, Midhu, this business you need to do, you know, you need only one thing. You need a backbone. His will and backbone, right? And he told me his will come. His will only come when you have a backbone. You know, I decided I bloody have a backbone, right? Correct. So I don't have to complain like a chicken. Nothing happening, right? I never went to my upline and tell this is not happening. Whatever he said, I did. You know, it was not easy. It was not just, you know, a piece of a cake to eat. It was not easy at all, but I did it. And I never give up till get it done, guys. That's all I want to share. You know, it's just 15 minutes. And thank you, everyone. I love you all. You know, I just want to add one more thing. My first week on was not also easy, right? It happened in 3 months in the business. 3 months in the business. And you know, imagine, lot of payment I have to pay back. And 3 months, my upline told me, come to Weekon. Now, come to Weekon in Malaysia, in Penang. I never traveled other than India. It was very difficult. You know, I took money for interest. And I still remember my small kid, that time she was a 6-month-old. I removed her this one. I don't know how to name it. You know, this one. Okay, I removed both of them and I sell into a gold shop and I took interest money on top. That's how I went to Weekon and that changed my life. I love you guys.